Hi guys, welcome to this video. As you might know, obviously you will know that monsoon is here. So there's a few bike maintenance tips for this monsoon. We will talk about a few products that you might need to use here in the monsoon if you wish to ride in the monsoon, or even if you're not riding, there are some products you will have to apply to your bike to keep the bike safe. So we'll start off with the first product of the day, that is MO94 from Makov. There are different brands and different companies making the same kind of thing. From Makov this is called MO94, from Juice Tubes is called JL69. Do not use WD-40. So what you will do basically is, once you're back from the ride, your bike will be wet, right? So your chain will also be wet. So just a precaution, if you can wipe the chain and make it entirely dry, then it's the best thing to do. Otherwise, just get a spray of can of MO94 and just spray a single coat of the MO94 on the chain. Be careful that it does not go into any other parts. You can also spray it into the rear derailleur, into the front derailleur, where the water might stay and will cause rust formation. Basically, this will displace the water in the chains and the jockey wheels and every place and prevent rust formation. So the next product we will move on to is a wet lube. So this is a wet lube from Juice Tubes. You can use wet lube from Makov, Juice, and there are so many other brands in the market. Any wet lube will do. Wet lube is basically a thicker lube, and apply it onto the chain during the monsoon so as to prevent corrosion, and also it will not be washed away by water as easily as something like a dry lube. So it's a good practice to use a wet lube during the monsoon. Even if you're not planning to ride, spray or whatever, put the lube onto the chain so that the lube remains on the chain and to prevent again rusting. Next product we come to is the Makov waterless wash. This is a very good product. This is only available from Makov at the moment. Spray it all entire on the bike and just wipe it down with something like a microfiber cloth. And this one is dirty, do not use on dirty cloth. But yeah, spray it on the bike and just clean out the dirt. And you don't want dirt to be building up on your bike. It will get dirty obviously, but instead of taking the hose and cleaning out the bike every day, this is a very easy step to do. Just spray, wipe, and you're good to go. Now the next products are not maintenance tips, but to prevent corrosion during the monsoon season, during the rainy season. So first product is mud guards. I know this look ugly. You can put it on your road bikes as well as on your mountain and hybrid and gravel bikes, whatever you ride. This might look ugly, but this will prevent dirt formation in your bike. This will prevent your expensive jerseys from getting dirty. And also, obviously, if you're a commuter, this is a lifesaver. So if you don't wish to put something on like a full mud guard, you can use something like As Savers. There are a brand called As Saver. You can use that, and this different brands making this. We have is the SKS flap guard and the S guard. The S guard is basically what goes on the back of your saddle to prevent like a soggy bib shorts or padded shorts, and the flap guard goes on under your mountain bike fork so that the water does not get into the headset bearings. And so these are two products that you might want to invest during the monsoon. And the next product is not a product, it's a service. So basically monsoons are here, and you should do a complete strip down service of your bike. Regardless of, a lot of people will say भाई अभी monsoon आ रहा है, अभी bike तो रोज गंदा होगा ही, अभी service करके क्या फायदा? But this is the point where you should do a full strip down service. So if you're riding in the rain, the water does not go into the bearings and cause corrosion resistance, and they do not damage the expensive parts of the bike. And just after monsoon is over, when you have ridden through the worst part of the season, just get another strip down service done, get a deep drive and clean done, get your chain changed or whatever depending on the mileage you are doing, and you are good to go. So these are a few tips from our side for the monsoon season. Another small tip that I want to add is, if you are keeping the bike anywhere, try and keep the bike in a well ventilated area. Do not keep it in a damp place, because water will start building up on the moisture, basically will start building up and it will start damaging the parts. So that's all for today. Keep your bike clean as much as possible. Keep your chain lubed. Spray a bit of MO94 on the moving parts. Do not have to touch disc brakes as such. And and if your brakes are squealing, use something like a disc brake cleaner or isopropyl alcohol to clean the rotors or the braking surface, and you're good to go. That's all for today. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. So another point I totally forgot to add was, if possible, get a detailing service done. Detailing service is nothing but buffing up the entire frame paint and then putting another coat of clear coat, or if you are having a matte paint, like a matte paint detailer or something like this. What this will do is it will prevent the dirt from sticking onto the bike, and then if you just come down from the ride and then you want to clean your bike, you can just clean it off with a little bit of water and a wet mop. That's it. So this is something also you might consider doing. So it's easier to clean the bike in the case, and also it will protect your expensive bike and the paint job.